Fairfax County Police are also investigating a deadly shooting involving two friends. It happened after 11 o'clock last night in the Fair Oaks area. Police say the men had some sort of argument in a parking garage on Lander Street. When officers got to the scene, they found 37-year-old Robert Fisher dead. 40-year-old Major Stokes is in custody. Police say the victim's younger daughter heard the gunshots and called 911.
I just talked to victim Robert Fisher's mother on the phone. She is distraught, but she says that her son and the accused killer, Major Stokes, have been best friends for years. Weeping on the phone, she says she cannot imagine what kind of argument would have led Stokes to murder her son.
Caller advised her father was shot, states her father is bleeding out and she's scared to go near him.
Police say victim Robert Fisher's daughter, who is just 16, heard the shots and was the first to call 911 from the fourth floor of the parking garage at Ovation at Arrowbrook near Dulles.
Subject just ran through the exit door of the fourth floor garage.
Minutes later, the suspected killer, 40-year-old Major Stokes, called 911 himself.
We're on the phone with him now.
The Fairfax County Police Chief says Stokes confessed to the call taker about what he'd done. Police tracked him down nearby and arrested him on a charge of second-degree murder and use of a handgun in the commission of a felony.
We have not yet recovered the gun in that case, so we're still active in the community looking for places where the gun may have been discarded, thrown, ditched.
Teresa Fisher tells me that Robert Fisher has a 17-year-old son in addition to his 16-year-old daughter. She says that everyone in his big family is shaken and in tears over his murder. In Fairfax County, Bruce LaShan, WUSA 9.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Kerr with the Fairfax County Police Department Public Affairs Bureau. Our detectives are investigating a fatal shooting between two known individuals. We're continuing to investigate to determine the relationship between the two men, who might be brothers. Just after 11 p.m. tonight, officers responded to the top floor of the parking garage behind me. When officers got on scene, they found a man suffering gunshot wounds to the upper body. They attempted first aid, but unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries. As officers began canvassing the area searching for the suspect, a 911 call was placed by that suspect. Officers responded to his location and quickly took him into custody. We're still actively investigating to determine the circumstances that led to this shooting, but preliminarily we've determined that there was some sort of disagreement and argument that led to the fatal shooting of the 37-year-old victim. The adult suspect, a 40-year-old man, remains in custody, and we'll have more information about his charges and his identity as our investigation continues. As of now, no weapon has been recovered, but we continue to execute search warrants, interview witnesses, as well as other community members that were nearby. We'll have more information later on today with the investigative update.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil. The lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. St. John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that's the MO of 2/3 of our people, man. They have the spirit, the mental state of an Edomite. Okay, and the clips that you saw and the picture that you see right now on the screen is literally from one of my best friends that I grew up around, used to hang around before I actually came into truth. about, well, it doesn't need to be said how long ago. It's been years upon years since I hung out with this dude, talked to him, everything else. But this used to be one of my best friends. You know, she used to hang with this dude every day, you know, do things that I'm ashamed of now. You know, I know all his kids, I know his wife, I know his mother, I know all his brothers. Okay, and to be honest with you, his mother and his brothers see me as a brother, and his mother sees me as a son. Okay, that's how well I know him and his family. Okay, again, you know, I've done things for him. His kids know me as you know, Uncle such and such. I'm not going to say my slave plantation name, but you know, and his women know me, and you know, amongst other people too. But you know, I want to say this before I dig into this lesson. Thawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Thawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Kol Halayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash. Because that could have been me. The dude that he took, that could have been me. That's how close I was with this dude. I was closer than the dude that he put to death. Okay? And then we also know everything is ordained and done by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But I was closer to this dude right here, Major Stokes, Major Fahim Stokes, okay, than to the dude that he actually put to death, man. All right. And you know, this is just a clear depiction of what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is doing, man, to the earth, man. Massive judgment. Okay, the Egyptian against the Egyptians, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, etc., man. Okay, so let me shut the hell up and let's just keep on going. This is going to be the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5, verse 9. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Okay, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its chambers. And that wit, that understanding, that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding, this truth is not going to be perceived or received to 2/3 of our people. It's automatically hidden from them. Okay, and as it says right here, 2nd Esdras 5, it says, and all friends shall destroy one another. And that's what happened, man. You had a friend, a brother, you had the other one destroy him. Okay, and you know, the only reason why I got notification of this matter is because I ran across my best friend before this dude that I actually grew up with, that I actually really know too, you know. And this was one that I always, you know, rode with and everything else. And he knows him too. And he told me that he had done this. Okay, so, and the matter of why this happened, what he told me, was it was over witchcraft, narcotics. Okay, it had to be over either money or some type of exchange, over, you know, that Tony Montana lifestyle, that, you know, a lifestyle where you know, you're doing that. And the dude that he put down, he's about 6'8", 300 pounds, solid dude. And to be honest with you, I could already see this coming, because the dude had an issue with me, and I had to clear it up because, you know, back in the world and everything else, everybody knew about who I was and what I was about. And just to be clear and cut and straight to the point, I ain't no goddamn punk. I ain't no chump. So I got it cleared up with him and everything else. But the dude that he did this to, he has a mouth. He thinks just because he's 6'8" and close to 300 pounds that he can just, you know, put hands on anybody and get away with it. So from what was told to me from, you know, the other guy that I grew up with, that was my really close best friend, is that he was whooping on him, Major Stokes, and then I guess Major had his you know, his daily, his modern day sword, and he took him out. So, and this is just Yahweh Shem Yahweh causing that division, causing things to happen, man. And at the end of the day, it's judgment, man. But you know, it goes against our laws, and it also shows that our people are under curses, man. So let's grab this real quick. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. Now, people don't have that compassion, that consideration, that enduring love, okay, that embracement of security and what's the word I'm looking for? Endurement, okay, and to be able to be warm-hearted towards one another. Our people don't have that, man. All they think is, you know, F that nigga, you know, I'm gonna kill this nigga, I'm gonna rob this nigga, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Our people have a mind of a beast, man, a savage, man. Okay, because one minute you can call a Israelite brother your brother. You know, y'all doing all types of wickedness and evil, but as soon as something don't go your way between you and that brother, you got friction and all types of discourse amongst you and that brother, man. And that's what happened. And the reason why these two, okay, now I'm gonna be as quick as I can be with this, man, because this is really heavy, man, because I really know this dude, man. I know his kids know me, and as a matter of fact, I saw his oldest son, which it wasn't his son. It's somebody that it's the baby he basically raised until now, but he has about 5 other kids with his wife right now. But I saw his son at the gas station. He saw me, hey, such and such. You know, he's a damn near a teenager now, like about 12 or 13 years old, man. So he's a man. But the only reason why him and the other dude, Robert Fisher and Salaki, let me say this too, to make this clear, because this is really close to home for me, man. And this should also make you fear the Lord and let you know, man, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not fucking around with us, man. Robert Fisher, the dude that he murdered, is my cousin's little brother. Yes, you heard me. The dude that he murdered, Robert Fisher, is my cousin's little brother. Okay? So this whole matter is close. But again, we know niggas is going to be niggas. The Lord is going to judge in point blank period. Everybody going to come in their right mind in the kingdom. But again, Salakia, the only reason why they were close, because both of them are drug addicts. Now, I'm not going to sit right here and say what type of drugs they were doing and what things they were involved in, but that's the only real reason why they got that close. I mean, technically, through growing up, through the years all of us growing up, they had a bond. They had, you know, somewhat of a good quarrel amongst them. Okay? But Romans 13 verse 10, love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. And the only ones that are attempting to do that is the hopeful elect, man. We're the only ones attempting to, you know, walk correctly and, you know, purge out that leaven and that wicked, abominable, filthy nigga that we was in our prior lives, and to walk correctly in the instructions and blueprint of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Because a lot of these jakes, because a lot of this, man, look, man, I stopped talking to this dude for various reasons, man. And the main reason is because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai didn't want me to be amongst these niggas, man. But it was stuff that this dude said to me when I, you know, have done a lot of stuff for this brother, man. A lot of stuff. And it got to the point where he know even his brother, his oldest brother, when I saw him and talked to him, he was excited to see me. And I told him what happened. He was highly disappointed, man, because he know what I would do for them. Okay, but let's grab this real quick, because this is all emotions, man. You know, even if you did get your ass whipped, and which I believe this picture was taken the same night that he got arrested, which I don't see, you know, any bruises or nothing on his face. But I can tell by knowing him that he feel fucking stupid for what he did. He ain't think about what he did. And now his life is destroyed. Okay? He feels very fucking stupid. That's why he looked like that. Because he know he fucked up. Alright, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 9. I'm going to read it in 2 different translations. I'm going to read it in the NIV first and then the NLT. The NIV. Do not be quickly provoked in your spirit. So don't be quickly provoked in your spirit. Whatever happened, whether it was a money situation or whether the dude was putting hands on you and whooping you, hey man, sometimes you gotta take an L, man. And our people don't know how to take L's, especially stuff like this, man. And majority of the times, Jakes are cowards, man. They don't want to take an ass whooping. They don't want to be heard, have their name on the street, to know that they got their ass whooped and everybody knows. It's embarrassing to them. Okay, it belittles them as the so-called man that they think they are. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 9 in the NIV. Do not be quickly provoked in your spirit, for anger resides in the laps of fools, and that's why he looked like a damn fool right now, because he know he fucked up. You got 6 kids by your woman, and this woman's a Jake. This woman's from Ghana. This woman's from Ghana, man. I know. Look, man, I know both of them. I know him. He was my best friend at one point, and the dude that he killed was my cousin's little brother, man. Okay, same precept in the NLT. Shalakia, where is that? Same precept in the NLT. Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. And you can see on his face, he's a damn fool. You let your anger make you do a dumb decision, but at the end of the day, it's the Lord having you do it for whatever reason he sees fit. And also the Lord's, casting 2 judgments with 1 stone. He had you take him out, and now you in jail, and you're going to more than likely die there. Okay? Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. And that's what we see, man. We're seeing a lot of you Jakes, you're fools, man. You're stupid, man. Okay? And, again, man, it's a lot of, just like him, the one you see on the screen, and the dude that was murdered. I had conflicts and issues with both of them, man. But, I would probably say maybe in my 20s. If I was in my 20s, it probably would have been an issue. It probably would have been something physical. But, through the preparations and everything that the Lord put me through, it made me just take the L and keep on moving on. And I'm hey, look, man, you Akim, you Akwaf, you have to be thankful for what the Lord is doing, man. This is a prime example for some of the Akim, Akwaf might see some, they friends, they family members go through that the Lord pushed you away from, man. Because again, man, this dude could have took me out. It could have been me that he took out, man. Okay? Because he knew, look, man, the dude knew about the first time this dude moved in our city, he sit right and saw what I was about, man, and he respected me for that, man. Okay? This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, starting off at verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Okay, so look, if a brother going to do something evil towards you, man, hey, look, man, you're not supposed to be avenging yourself, but they don't know that. Because they have the mindset of Esau, man. Okay, they want vengeance. They want to, and Salakia, man, too. That's another thing, too, man. It was never in my heart, which is your mind, to take vengeance upon nobody. Hey, look, man, it's something that we always knew when we was in the world, man, that the Lord's going to handle our affairs, that the Lord's going to take care of everything that was done upon us, man. And again, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai brought something back to my remembrance. And I truly believe that this may be some of what they done to me for them being punished. Because again, like I said, the other dude, man, he tried to put hands on me, man. And he know we damn near family, man. So this could also be judgment for also, just amongst other things too, not just me, but me included. But this could also be judgment for what they did to me too, man. Romans 12, verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So even if you can't resolve the situation, you should not be taking anything into your own hands and taking nobody's life, man. But at the end of the day, it's the Lord doing this, man. But we're supposed to live peaceably amongst all men. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai got us, man. He's going to handle our affairs. But what does it say in Exodus? Thou shalt not suffer a witch, in this case, warlocks, to live, man. These niggas was high in that life, man. And again, these niggas was high off of drugs, man. I'm just gonna put it that way. Okay. When and Salaki, let me say this too, because me and this dude fell off when Robert came back to Virginia, because he moved to Washington State. So we came back, and when Robert came back to Washington State, and I had linked up back with this dude, you know, we rekindled. And then when I came back, he was doing the same stuff Robert was doing, and it like, cause like we was, like I said, it was real tight. And when I saw him doing that certain stuff, playing with his nose, let's say that he was playing with his nose, it hurt me. I was like, wow, like you doing this shit? Like what the fuck? Cause I knew Robert was doing it already, so Robert got him doing it, and that led both of them to their downfall, man. But let's continue. Let's go to the book of Sirach 37. And Salakia, like I said, man, this is a close one. I know I've been talking a lot, but it all falls into the lesson. And I don't want to write this out, hoping I pray that you get something out of this. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 37. I'm going to start off at verse 2. It is not a grief unto death. So like, is it not a grief unto death when a companion and friend is turned to an enemy? And yes, man, this is a prime example of a grief when your friend, your ace, your brother, as you called him, your homie, because Robert always talked highly about Major. He talked highly about Mr. Stokes, man. It's like he looked up to him. Okay? So, you know, I mean, I don't really know what conspired. You know, maybe I don't want Ratazar get to run past his wife and talk to her and see what happened, but yeah, man. Is it not a grief unto death when a companion and a friend is, it's like when a companion and friend is turned to an enemy? O wicked imagination, whence comest thou into cover the earth with deceit? There is a companion which rejoiceth in the prosperity of a friend. So when they was doing good and getting along together and doing business together, they was rejoicing. But I guess some way, shape, form, or fashion in amongst their business, something must have happened that caused that friction, that confrontation. Okay, because also too, Salakia, they lived in the same building. They lived in the same building, man. The same building, man. Okay, there is a companion which rejoiceth in the prosperity of a friend, but in the time of trouble will be against him. And that's what happened, man. Okay, so whatever situation it was, man, they automatically went against one another, man. You know, and obviously I don't know if Robert had a modern day sword, or if he just had, I don't know what really happened. But hey, man, you live and you learn, man. Just be thankful the Lord got you where he got you at, man. You got a protection, you got a hedge over you right now. And the Lord's literally showing you that he's taking all your friends, your cousins, everybody away, man. This should make you really be thankful and really humble down as much as you can and really, cleave on to the Lord and move forward, man. Because it definitely makes me, man. Every judgment video I do, it makes me examine myself and be more fearful to the Lord and just hope and pray that he preserves me and, doesn't put me on the left-hand side like this, man. This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 45. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart, okay, and your heart is your mind, bringing forth that which is good. And, I don't want to rock this out. That's us of the hopeful elect, man. The stuff that we're bringing forth out of our minds, our hearts, is, producing fruit, is bringing forth light and intelligence and understanding to the masses of the elect. Okay, I don't want, the working of our hands is bringing forth what's pleasing to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and not displeasing and being disgraceful towards our power and every endeavor that we, conduct ourselves in this world. All right, that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For the abundance of his heart his mouth speaketh. And that's what happened, man. You know, you got two evil men bringing forth our wickedness out of their hearts continuously, day to day. Okay, going, full throttle in their wickedness. And then whatever issue they had, the Lord put the spirit on both of them, and mainly heavy on him to take this dude out, man, and do what he did, man. Okay, and the things that's always being spoken amongst 2/3 of our people is nothing but corruption, pollution, utter wickedness, utter madness, man. Nothing righteous, man. Okay. I think the only thing they can say that's anything close to righteousness is I gotta feed my kids or take care of my kids. I think that's about it, man. And even the way they raising and teaching their kids is an abomination in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, but we're not supposed to hold a grudge against our brother. We're not supposed to avenge ourselves against our brother. Matter of fact, let's just grab the law real quick. We almost done here. I think I got one more precept. So this is the book of Luke. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge. Okay, because I said earlier, I understood even before I came into the truth that the Lord's going to handle my affairs. The Lord's going to avenge anybody that did anything wrong to me. Leave it in his hands. And that's just something that I had in my spirit. It was a lot of things when I was in the world that I had in my spirit. I was even quoting Bible verses and didn't even know that I was actually quoting them correctly out of the Bible when I was in the world, man. Okay? Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge. And that too, man. I would always tell people when I had an issue with them, I don't want to hold a grudge or bear a grudge with you. That's too much work. That's too much of you having my energy, my spirit, anything, man. I may get upset and get mad, but I can get over it quickly. But as far as like what we go through in this captivity and our enemies, hell no, man. Hell no. But the little stuff is small to me. Okay? Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord, Yahweh. And our people don't have that concept. Our people don't understand that we're supposed to love one another. You're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. Nah, it's nothing but the curses. Deuteronomy 28, 15 on down, man. Okay, our people don't have unconditional, limitless compassion, limitless love for one another, man. Okay, it's hatred, envy, strife, malice, wrath, man. It's everything besides love. It's everything besides being warm-hearted one to another, man. Okay, point blank, period, man. Because this is the mindset that our people have right here. Let's go to the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans, chapter 3. I'm going to start off with verse 10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. And 2/3 of our people are not righteous. And as it says in the scriptures, Isaiah 64, verse 6, our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. And so we hope to be part of that predestinated lot. We hope to be cleansed. I don't want to say it like that, but by the blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, to be blameless in the eyes of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Okay, verse 11. There is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after the Most High. And believe it or not, man, I know both of these dudes. This dude right here, he told me out of his own mouth that he don't believe in the Bible, man. And that's probably another reason why the Lord got me away from this dude. And I know damn sure my cousin's little brother that he took him out, he don't believe in the Bible. Them niggas they just wicked, man. They're just wicked as hell, man. So again, for Wada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem B'Kakwadash, I don't feel bad for neither one of them, man. I don't. Let the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be done because he is doing it. It's called judgment. Okay? There is none that understandeth. And our people don't understand righteousness. Our people only understand and perceive and are enlightened by wickedness. Okay? Period, man. Okay? None understandeth. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after the Most High. They are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. And that's right, man. You know, 2/3 of our people are unprofitable. They don't do good. They have no understanding. Okay, they what they perceive as righteousness is actually wickedness, man. So the Lord has to do what? Take them the hell out, man. Okay, verse 13. Their throat is an open sepulcher. Salakia. Their throat is an open sepulcher. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asp is under their tongues. Again, they have the mindset, the spirit of Esau, man, and don't even know it, man. Okay? Verse 14. Whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Okay? No respect, no morals, no standards. Completely of the world. Okay? Their feet are swift to shed blood. Okay, and again, this dude went off his emotions, his anger, and he shed his brother's blood, man. Okay? Verse 16, destruction and misery are in their ways, because again, they don't know righteousness. They only know wickedness. They only know how to get by carnally. They don't walk in the spirit. They walk in the flesh, man. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And furthermore, the name Major Fahim, I forgot what he said his name mean. But basically his dad died in jail. And that's crazy too. And that's crazy. The Lord bringing a lot of stuff back. His dad literally just died in jail. And now he's in jail and about to experience the same thing. And also too, his second oldest brother has been in jail since somewhere in his teenage years. I can't remember exactly what time, but he got out for less than a year and then went right back. Okay, and his youngest brother is out, from what I perceive, but his younger brother, he went to school to be an electrician. He bought a house and all that and everything else. He got about 6 kids too now too. So, you know, I don't really know what his younger brother is doing, but I know his older brother is a straight government worker. So, verse 16: destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace they have not known. Because the way of peace that they think of is, you know, the party, you know, be out here distributing drugs and stuff, and you know, committing adultery with somebody else's woman. Okay, out here, you know, being a warlock, you know, just causing all types of wickedness, man. Verse 18, there is no fear of the Most High before their eyes. None. Our people do not fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And this is the prime example of judgment, man. Prime example, man. So let's close out here. And Salakia, this was so long, man, but a lot had to be said, man. Because when I found this out, man, I knew I had to do a lesson on it, man. I'm to be honest with you, I'm shocked, man. I'm really, really shocked, man. I'm really shocked, man. But this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, starting off at verse 6. Blessed are the head of the just, and the head of the just is the prophets. You know, the ones out here that are sincere, preaching 144% truth, actually taking heed and attempting to be as obedient and submitting ourselves to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai in every single way and aspect of our lives, man. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence, okay, that's what happened, man. This was violent over here. Violence covereth the mouth of the wicked, and it was a violent act, man. You know, to have an argument, a conflict, because again, the other dude, Robert, I know his mental. I know how he is, man. He thinks because he's 6'8" and so big that he can just manhandle and put his hands on anybody. So he might have tried to put his hands on this dude. And this dude, because again, like I know both of them, man, but this dude, you know, probably was at the car or something and got that thing and just let it go. Verse 7, the memory of the just is blessed, And that's what we hope to be, man. We hope to be blessed and hope to be a part of this new script that's being written right now. The memory of the just is blessed. Okay, and also too, Salaki, the memory of the dude that he took out, it's gonna be blessed amongst him and his mom and them. But that nigga was wicked as shit. That nigga was wicked as shit, man. And honestly, I could foresee this coming, man. He got what he deserved. Both of them got what they deserved. Point blank, period, man. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall be rot. And that's what's good. That's what's happening. That's what the Lord is doing to our people, man. He's making you look like the pieces of shit that you are, man. Point blank, period. And you know, if any of them come across this video and see it, I don't give a shit. Take it up with the Lord, man. I can prove that the Lord is doing this, and it is what it is. I do lessons on my own goddamn family members. I did a lesson on my own little cousin and everybody else, man. Ain't nobody exempt, man. You're gonna get this work. So I don't want to rot this out. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and terrifying to the true sincere Akim wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Call Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rekak Radash, Wathawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rekak Radash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.